3, 2, 1, go!
Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, it is KingNido here and we are in Opelucid City with a huge matchup as the 7th place Opelucid Draconids are facing the new Mortal Devils who are in 5th place. And the Devils are starting out with Pangoro and Umbreon, but it's Druddigon and Dragalge starting out for the Draconids, and Druddigon has that Mold Breaker ability. See if that comes into play, but Umbreon immediately starting out with a Leaf Storm onto Dragalge. That will not be very effective, and it was even a critical hit, but it still did such little damage, as Umbreon does have its special attack stat lowered there. Now Pangoro going for that Water Spout will hit both Dragon-type Pokemon. It's not going to do a great deal of damage. Again, not very effective on either of them, as Druddigon is going to go for the Iron Defense. It is boosting its defensive stats with that move, trying to start off early so it can take some hits. Dragalge though is going to go for a super effective Infestation onto Umbreon, and Umbreon will continue to take damage from that Infestation as is happening right now, so it will be afflicted by that. Both sides off to an offensive start as Druddigon avoids the Sing from Umbreon but will not avoid the close combat from Pangoro. Good hit there, but that is going to lower Pangoro's defense and special defense stats, which the Poison Powder will not capitalize on, as Pangoro avoids that, but it will not avoid the Disarming Voice from Dragalge. A huge hit on Pangoro. It also hits Umbreon for super effective damage on both Dark-type Pokemon, and again Umbreon taking damage from that Infestation as it goes for the Mach Punch on Dragalge, again hitting it with a not very effective move, and Pangoro follows it up with the Earth Power. That is a much better hit there onto Druddigon, and it is also going to lower Druddigon's special defense, as Druddigon does set up a grassy terrain, so look for anyone who's taken damage so far to have their health restored in between turns. This could be really good for Druddigon, who is currently an easy target for the Dark-type Pokemon. But now Dragalge with the Ice Beam, going for Pangoro, trying to finish it off, and it does. Pangoro is taken out by the Dragon Poison-type. Fantastic for the Draconids, getting themselves to the early lead. They are in 7th. You have to think whoever wins this matchup will move himself up into the Elite Four. So both sides with a lot riding on this, and they both have a 4-3 game streak so far this season. As we have Crocodile coming out for the new Mortal Devils, and it begins to immediately absorb some light for a Solar Blade. We will see that connect in the future unless they can take it out first, but Umbreon with a Thrash onto Dragalge, finally getting some good damage there onto the Poison type, as Crocodile avoids the Scale Shot from Druddigon, but now Dragalge, is going for the Autotomize. It is going to give itself a really good speed boost, becoming very nimble there. And here it is restoring some health thanks to that grassy terrain that Druddigon did set up. Umbreon will as well, but remember it still has that Infestation to contend with whilst Dragalge is still on the field. And there is that Infestation doing that damage to Umbreon, as I did mention, but now Dragalge, the fastest Pokemon on the field now, with the extreme speed, very fitting onto Umbreon, and here comes that Solar Blade from Crocodile going for Druddigon. It should finish it off, but Druddigon actually is able to hold on after that. Not very effective move, still has a little bit of health, and that Thrash from Umbreon almost gets the elimination on Dragalge. So if Dragalge or Druddigon take any more damage, surely they'll be eliminated. But first, Druddigon with the Jaw Lock onto Umbreon, and Umbreon is able to hold on as well. Everyone is able to tank these hits just by a thread, as they all restore a little bit of health again thanks to that grassy terrain. But remember, Umbreon might actually be eliminated now due to that Infestation still ongoing, and this is what's going to happen. Umbreon is taken out of the matchup. There's now 2 Pokemon down for the new Mortal Devils. The Opelucid Draconids off to a fantastic start, as Incineroar now comes out for the Devils, and Dragalge is going to set up for the Meteor Beam. It will give itself a special attack boost here before going for that move in the next turn. See if it can connect. It is an easy target, remember, as that Echoed Voice from Crocodile isn't able to get the elimination on Dragalge, and Incineroar with the Leaf Storm goes for Druddigon, and Druddigon is taken out after a not very effective critical hit. You have to think that critical hit might have gotten it over the line, but Incineroar will have its special attacks that greatly lowered after that move, but it does get an elimination for the Devils. They definitely need it. They do not want the Draconids running away with this, but Dracozolt now coming onto the field for the Draconids, and Dragalge is going to go for that Meteor Beam. Goes for Incineroar, and it is a one-hit wonder. That super effective move has taken out the Alolan starter Pokemon out of this matchup, and Crocodile now with the tearful look, clearly not happy with what Dragalge did. It is going to lower Dragalge's attack and special attack stats, as Dracozolt with the Hypnosis is going to put the Ground Dark type to sleep. There is only 3 Pokemon remaining now for the new Mortal Devils. We have 5 Pokemon remaining for the Opelousas Draconids, and Dragalge is still holding on in this matchup. It's gotten 2 direct eliminations. It did help contribute to that elimination of Umbreon as Weavile comes out with that pressure ability. It needs to capitalize on its ice typing and immediately goes for the confusion though and goes for Dragalge, and Dragalge is finally taken out of this matchup with a super effective move after a very impressive showing. Crocodile is still fast asleep. That is fantastic for Dracozolt, who goes for the slack off but already has full health, so it will fail. And Salamence now coming out for the Draconids. They know how important this is as Weavile with the bug bite onto Dracozolt steals that Leopard Berry and eats it right in front of it there. Is going to restore some PP, but Salamence is going to go for a stab Dragon Claw onto Crocodile, who immediately wakes up and responds with a Trick Room. This may actually hinder the Numerable Devils because it will reverse the speed order as Dracozolt goes with the Reflect. It is going to make the Dragon types stronger against physical type moves and immediately gets to go again thanks to that Trick Room with a Thunder Fang onto Weavile. Same type attack bonus on that as Crocodile though with the Clear Smog onto Dracozolt is a good hit thanks to that critical hit. And Dracozolt's stat changes were removed, but a Boom Burst from Salamence hits everybody on the field. Dracozolt holds on, Weavile holds on, Crocodile is taken out. Everybody is easy targets for Salamence now, and with that Moxie does get an attack boost, but before that happens, Weavile with the Power Trip is going to finish Dracozolt off, so Dracozolt is taken out. Weavile has come onto this field and gotten some quick eliminations as Haxorus comes out for the Draconids, and it's Mandibuzz as the last Pokemon for the Numerable Devils. Haxorus with that Unnerve ability will prevent the Devils from eating their Leopard Berries, and now a lunge coming from Mandibuzz onto Salamence is not very effective. Remember that Trick Room is in play. Salamence will have its attack stat lowered, and Haxorus with the Frost Poison onto Mandibuzz doesn't go for the elimination of Weavile, but Salamence is going to eliminate itself. Salamence has taken itself out of this matchup with a Memento. This will lower the attack and special attack stats of Weavile, but Salamence unnecessarily takes itself out of this matchup. Now Weavile with the Tail Whip will lower that defensive stat of Haxorus. Weavile though, again, is an easy target for the Dragon types as Altaria, the last Pokemon for the Draconids, comes out. This is still anybody's game as Mandibuzz with the Vital Throw going for Haxorus. Not a bad hit. Moonlight from Altaria, already full health, will fail, but Haxorus is going to go for the Core Enforcer. This will hit both Mandibuzz and Weavile is taken out of this matchup. A decent hit there on Mandibuzz as well as it has its ability suppressed. Mandibuzz though is going to go for the Arm Thrust onto Haxorus. This is a multi-hit move. It needs to get all 5 hits. It needs to get some quick damage onto the Dragon types. If it can get something like a Blizzard, it is a 2-on-1 contest at the moment. The Numerable Devils want to work their way into the Elite Four as a Forest's Curse from Altaria onto Mandibuzz will change it to Grass type, and Haxorus now with the Entrainment onto the Dark Flying type Pokemon. It will change that Big Peck's ability into Unnerve as that Reflect finally wears off, and the Twisted Dimension has returned to normal Reflect type from Haxorus, which means it is going to copy the typing of Mandibuzz, and you got to think it's a 3-type Pokemon now thanks to that Forest Curse. That close combat onto Altaria, not very effective. This will lower those defensive stats, both physical and special, of Mandibuzz. But Altaria now with the Brave Bird, it's going to get recoil damage, but it might be capitalizing on that lower defense. It does. It's super effective thanks to the Grass typing. Mandibuzz is eliminated. The Opelousas Draconids have won here today in a very impressive showing. They practically led this entire matchup thanks to that early momentum started by Dragalge, and this will move them up into 4th place. They are in the Elite Four at the moment. Numerable Devils will drop a position into 6th. Devils will want to do better next round against the Centerlink Swamp, but the Draconids have a huge matchup next round against the Olivine Ore, who are currently sitting in 1st. But our next matchup will be the Shimuda Keepers taking on the Coney Spring. Both these sides are sitting just below the cut line in 9th and 10th. Whoever wins, you got to think will move themselves up into the Masters 8. I really look forward to seeing that matchup a lot right in it. But until then, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field. And if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome, and I'll see you when you see me.